Hello gamers or video game makers, my name is Kennedy. I work at the Evanston Public Library and today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own custom tile map in MakeCode and some cool custom tiles. Some of the basic concepts we'll be going over today are how to set your sprite on the tile map and have it move around, how to have the camera follow your sprite around, how to create some walls so your character does not fly outside of your video game and does not interact with things you don't want it to, and all that good stuff. It's super easy and super simple, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to do when you get into MakeCode is we're going to go into loops and go into onStart because that's going to show what to do when your game starts up. So on a basic level we have this, and a lot of what we're going to be working in the low blocks are scene, sprites, and controller. So first on start we're going to go to scene and scroll down to set tile map. And that's the space we're going to be working in, or our kind of dungeon, or wherever we want our sprite in, or the room. So we're going to click on set tile map, and now we're going to get to designing. So this is the tile map editor, and this is where we will edit our tile map in. I'm kind of going to go over some of the basic functions of things you see in here. Over here in this bottom corner is how you set the size of your tile map. So right now it's at 16 by 16, but say I wanted my game to be more of a platformer, which is kind of longer, then I'm going to set it like this. So you see my tile map is much longer now, but maybe I want it to be a little longer than that. So I'm going to set it at 50. And maybe I wanted my room to not be as tall. So I'm going to set it at instead of 16, I'm going to set it at 8. And so now we have a super long room to walk in. But for the purposes of my game with my duck and the room it's walking around, let's go back to set it by 16 by 16. So here we are back where we started at. So here are the different kind of pre-made tiles that they have. We got a forest with a bunch of things like that, aquatic, we even have a dungeon as well, and sort of miscellaneous tiles. Feel free to take a look when you're designing your own game. Right now we have the pencil tool highlighted, so when you click on one of the tiles, the pre-made tiles, it'll just appear as one little box right there. So for the purposes of my game, I'm going to make a room for my sprite to exist in. So I'm going to start here with 1, and I can either do this and just build one by one, or I could also click this right here. This is the line tool, so I can click here and drag it. Click here, I want another tile going down, and drag it like that too. So you see, if you want to go diagonal, you just pull right here and hold. So it's a line there. I can do a line diagonal. I can do a line that way. And I don't want that diagonal line, so I'm going to go ahead and press Control Z and it gets rid of it. Say I wanted a little circle though. I can press and hold and it makes a giant circle. Say if I wanted my room in the shape of a circle. Or say I wanted just everywhere to look like this one tile. I can press this, which is the fill tool, and just make my room look entirely like this dungeon space. If I want to get rid of it, I can also use this tool right here, and that is the erase tool. And see how it is getting rid of all the blocks that I had previously? It is getting rid of all of them. If I want to make my eraser tool bigger, this is a small eraser, medium size, and a super large size. It'll help me get rid of them quicker. So that is basically how you start off making your dungeon. So I'm going to click back and have the one block and just work that way because it's easier for me. And I'm just going to build a room for my character, just one small simple room. Boom, boom, boom. And there we go. This is the room that I want my character to be in. but I'm gonna need a background or something like that. So I'm going to set these little white bricks. So I can go ahead and click that and click the fill tool and see how it filled all the inside of my room. So let's go back and see what it looks like by pressing X, and this is the tile map we previously just made. However, the tile map is much smaller than the size of the actual game itself. So I'm going to, in order to be able to move around my room, I'm going to need a sprite. So I'm going to click sprites and use this block to set my sprite. So the good thing about MakeCode is that they have already a bunch of pre-made. So I'm going to click the gallery, click my duck because I like the duck character, and let it reset. And there's my character, but I cannot move my character and you cannot see the rest of the room I made. So we're going to go into controller and we're going to click this right here and press move sprite with buttons. Let it reset, or you can just, if you ever need to just immediately reset, you can click this button right here and it'll reset. And now I can use the arrow keys on my computer to move around my sprite. But we got a couple problems here. One, my sprite can move wherever it wants. It is moving off screen and I can't see it, and it is moving through these walls. So we got some problems here. So let's go ahead and fix them. So in order to have the camera move my sprite around, I will just need to go to scene, scroll all the way down to camera, click this block here to have my camera follow my sprite, let it reset, and now boom, we are following my sprite all around my weird room that I made. But now it's still going through the blocks. So now I'm going to show you how to make walls. Let's go back to the tile map. Oops. I want that. And we're going to click on this block here. This is how you make walls. So you're going to click kind of how you built, and you're going to drag them along. Everything that you highlight red is going to be a wall. So your sprite will not be able to move through it. This is my wall. Oh, made a mess. Sometimes it's easier or harder. You can also use these tools with the walls too to make it a little bit easier on yourself. I'm gonna drag the wall, and now all of these are walls, and now my sprite can't move through them. I'm gonna show you here. Let's by resetting. Oh, resetting again. So now my sprite cannot get through. But let's go a step further. So one weird thing about MakeCode, or one interesting thing about MakeCode is that, so I can set anywhere to be any of these walls. So but say I messed up and I made something that wall. If I want to erase, I can just go to the erase tool and make sure that's highlighted, and it'll erase just the walls. But if you click, you have to make sure it's highlighted, because if it's not highlighted, then you'll just be erasing everything on your tiles. So let's see. Erase. It's not going to erase the walls, it is just going to erase everything else I worked on. So you have to make sure that this is highlighted and the eraser tool is highlighted to erase your walls. So now that we define the walls and we can move around, I'm going to show you how to make your own custom tile. So previously in the game that I made, the goal was for the duck to get some bread, and that'll be the end of the game. So I'm going to set some bread there. You can either choose to set one of these random things as like kind of your goal or things like that in there. But if you click my tiles here, that's the bread that I designed. So I'm going to show you by making another piece of bread. So here's the bread. Boom, 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 boom. Let's color it in bread color. You can use the fill tool to do it like that. And then click the pen tool, and I'm going to draw some little spots on the bread. And now we have bread. You can click done, and it is there. So now you can set the bread anywhere you want on the tile, on the map. But if you zoom in, which you can use this tool to zoom in, and you can use this hand tool to drag around your tile map, you can see that it has like little transparent backgrounds around it. I need to color around it for it to match my time lapse. So I'm going to click on the bread that I just made and press this button to edit. So I want it to look like this, essentially. And now we're going to color the background. It also just use the fill tool to color around it. And boom, now it matches the background and it's not standing out. And the same thing works for this. For this example, to edit, I went to the gallery here and I grabbed a tree and I just colored around it. So now I'm going to add some trees in here too, as obstacles for my duck character to move around. So let's reset the game. Oh, reset, and now there are trees. But the issue here is the duck can move through the trees, and the duck can move through the bread that I made. I want my duck to click it, get the bread, and win. So now we're gonna have to set. We're gonna basically essentially turn the tree into a wall. So now the duck can no longer move through the trees. And reset. Oh, reset it again. Sometimes it takes a couple times. So now my duck cannot move through these trees. But for the purposes of my game, I want my game to end, or I want the character to win when it gets the bread custom tile that I made. So I'm gonna hit scene and use this block. And you can just set it anywhere. You don't have to set it inside of this. You set it right here. And so when my sprite overlaps with, I'm gonna click the bread. It's gonna bring up every tile you have made in the course of this. So I've made all of these, but I want something to happen when my duck hits the bread. So I'm going to click that, click game. And like I said, they're going to go over this in a different tutorial, but I want it to win. So whenever my duck gets the bread, I will win. Like that. And so this is kind of everything I have for you all today. So thank you for watching and good luck. Good luck making your game.